Anyway, so this is video diary log 8675309. I don't know. I've been on this planet for about over 2 days, but far less than a trillion years. So far, nothing's too bad has happened. You know? Most times I'm just waiting here for something to happen. Mostly I can just record myself. I can't really record everything all around. You know? So what should I do? I can record this and then post my diary thoughts. You know what really should happen? They should mix peanut butter with all the celery. You know, they should be able to grow celery, and the peanut butter is inside the celery already. In like warehouses. I think that would sell at least for $20 because of the convenience. Like celery and peanut butter. And then you have it in some sort of Tupperware container. And every holiday, from Arbor Day to, like, let's say, October 7th, you can sell special celery and peanut butter sticks. And then the markup on that would be like 900%. So, Captain's Log, supplemental. This holodeck isn't closing. What else can I say? Oh, I know. Sancti Michael Arcangelo, defende nos in prelio contra nacitam insidias diaboli. Esto presidium imperit viribus, supplices de precamore, tuque princeps multe celestis, satanam aliasque spiritus malignus, qui ad perditionem animarum, pervidentur in mundo divina virtude, infernum detrude. Amen. Cruz Sancti Patri Benedictis, or somebody behind me. Obviously not. Cruz Sacra sit me lux, non Draco sit me lux, vade retro Satanas, nunquam suade me vana sunt malaque libas, if seven in vivas. And many times when I do this, I get some sort of mental revelation. I'll notice a detail. Like the smoke rising up like that. Why is it rising up like that? Is there somebody gonna garrote me, like from the Italians or something? You never know. Like when Commander Vimes, he's shaving, and then suddenly an assassin's crossbow just shoots out his shaving mirror. So the best thing to do is just sit in place. We do have a cigarette here somewhere. There's also that guy who's like, are you selling drugs? Because I could have sworn you were selling drugs. And then the police had to intervene, so I don't know. So where are my cigarettes? What's that thing? Like anything could happen. Hennessy is a cognac. And then I have to figure out what a bourbon is. Bourbons are kind of recorded as you have big casks, and then you age the cask, and then the flavors, while it's fermenting, is going to be seeping into the bourbon. So like if I make a Nate Mendez bourbon, what would I call it? Like Bourbon Street, New Orleans. But this is New York, not New Orleans. You know? Anyway. Usually, within, I'm going to predict this, like as a prophet, within 10 minutes, there's either going to be a fire department or a cruiser during the lighting. And then there's a guy there who lives, like, right over there. You can't see him because the camera is pointing at me. He's cleaned up his corner really well. And the only thing that's, like, upsetting me is I took a look at the cruiser and you can actually have it. So heavy. You can actually have it here. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm used to having it here. This is just part of my documentation process. But they could have a body camera in like 9 different directions at least. Just like those Google Maps things. So there's still no rabid polar bear behind me. They're just like, like the hobgoblin or a sniper. I learned this. You just have to wait. A good hunter waits. A bad hunter chases. I'm just watching. Anyway, what else can I do? I can decompress all of my notes. Sancta Michaela Grande. No, I did that already. It was like Credo in unum Deum, Patrem omnipotentem, factorem caeli et terrae, visibilium omnium et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum, et ex patrinatum ante omnia secula, Deo de Deo, lumini lumine, Deum vero de Deum vero, consubstantiam patrem, something. See, the hard thing about recording is one, there's gotta be a thing where I can just do this, Like, is it best over here? Because when I'm driving, it's gonna be dumb, And then most people have it here, The police had it there. What possible reason do they have it here? So anything? Usually if the Hulk is just gonna flip my car upside down. So I'm thinking just like another 48 hours with Nick Nolte. On this particular quote unquote stopping, you can stop anytime. And on a good note, it's not just me recording my voice, the ambient is being picked up too. So if anything is relevant in the coming years for all you architects, like what really happened on Christmas 2025 when the aliens came or the sandworms burst from the sewers, is there any documentation? And you find my phone or the cloud server. And here I am just waiting, scrounging around for a cigarette. I could fake on. Hey, it's your Uncle Nate doing Birds of All New York. Just observing. So far, it's the evening, right after Pascua in America in American Dream, East Rutherford, New Jersey. And it's 12:49, and all is clear. Not a single fire department came by. Everybody's at the Christmas tree lighting. So there must be some sort of bank robbery in progress, right? Especially here at 4 West 43rd Street. It reminds me of in Carnegie Mellon. This is my first video actually where I just muse. Maybe I'll edit it out like all the other video makers. September 11 was caused by Jews. But I doubt that. All of it? There's so many factors. Or everything relates to Jews. But today I saw a bar mitzvah, and then the ladies are there and everybody's walking around. And I'm seeing what is that? Is that for me? So I think I'm just gonna listen. Lionel Nation did this thing with his wife. He just stared at the thing for 2 minutes. And I'm waiting for a patrol. There's gonna be some loudness, I think. So at 12:53, I'm gonna see. Or somebody would pull me out of here like a gargoyle. You guys ever watch Cabin in the Woods? and then there's a ding, and all the monsters come out. I don't think I'm. So I'm gonna extend it to 12:55. 110 and Midtown North are just doing things. So I don't know. Do you think I'm gonna grow horns? Let's call this the last known footage of this particular persona. It's like Final Destination. I'm watching. Yeah. I've seen all of those Final Destination movies where like something just moves off screen from those windows. Like right there. Can you see that? Yeah. Do you see that? I think there's going to be some kind of rumble coming here soon. Like ground zero. There should be a patrol. Like campus police or something. 12:53. Nothing happens. So I'll just cast a symbol right there. You see that alcove? Well, you don't see it, but I see an alcove where Santo Nino or some other Catholic saint, and this might be the new bastion of Catholic prayer. It's very entertaining. And then, like all the saints could set up here. This could be the site of the new church, and I'm here on the ground floor. What do I do? It's getting louder. I know a lot of people are drunk today. It's gonna waste a little bit more gas. At 1 o'clock, 6 minutes would have passed. Okay. Final Destination. There's gotta be, like Memento. I have Alzheimer's. So I'm like trying to remember. In that movie Memento, they double charged him with Guy Pearce. And at this time, I'm just recording. I have never recorded like anything more than 30 seconds because, you know, the AI music. But some people can record 93 hours of like sports ball statistics. This them. See you next week, you know. Let's see if we can beat the spread. So what's left over is like people discussing anything other than sports ball. Like how's an XRP or Doge? And then there's that word, the keyword. Is he yelling yet? So, you know, it's a good time to review all my security. Just like, you know, the paperwork thing. I'm going to put it here. Maybe something will materialize. But in the meantime, I'm going to search all my pockets. And there it is. Look. I have a cigarette. Yay. Not one and only. Oh shit, I broke it. Damn it. Unfiltered. Imagine, that's an amateur rookie mistake. Oh well. Let's smoke it unfiltered. It's a little nasty. At this like cramped thing, I'm still here. There's not much I can do. That's other than raise awareness. Or I can make this talk. Hello. How are all of you? This is not only a surveillance thing, a tracking device, but a way to record all of your puppet mastery. I can't even remember all the things I talked about in college when I was young. You know? Or talk about homework. Sometimes skating, sometimes family problems. You know? And I was told a motor mouth is a detective's wet dream. I'm just running out of topics to talk about, you know? I think maybe I'll let this run another 4 minutes. That way I'll have a good 20 minutes just to review, you know, the light patterns here. Or like what can be done. This looks like trouble, maybe. I was walking and I didn't expect trouble, but then there's like 3 drug dealers and then a guy recording a camera. I don't know. Could be normal. Nah, it's peaceful. So when are the aliens supposed to do their Project Bluebeam or something? It's gotta be here. Are they aliens? I don't think they're aliens. Is that guy an alien? Where are all the aliens like Men in Black? Uh-oh. So the patrol here is... I make sure like I identify. Can I detonate all my bombs now?
Yes, it's yes or no.
Couples in love. And then there's some sort of event. It's a very fancy dress. They're wearing minks. But why is that alcove empty? Don't you think? I think a good alcove. I'll move it here so you can see me. Just like I saw that. Right over here should be like, you know, Satan or the deceiver, the accuser. But I've seen that KNPO is like, not today, Satan. Yeah, $15. That's a Mercedes, I think. It's got a roof rack. So this is an outbreak of peace. That's good. The incarnation of peace hasn't been seen lately. What are we gonna do? It's a charger. Like, if I was them, I'd be bored too. But just in time, at around 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a good enough time. 1/3 of the angels are heaven. You know, so if you're training, like, I've said some things, but, you know, these microphone arrays pick up a lot of static. I think maybe I'll run it through the computer and analyze something, you know. Isn't it cool? It's funny.